So this year, I want to really break this stuff down and go, what does productivity feel like? What does it taste like? What does it smell? Hey, what's up, Dev Crew? Today I want to talk to you about developer productivity. What is productivity as a software developer? Now, you might think naively, like I have in the past, productivity is just putting time in and focusing, not getting distracted by social media, doing other things that are non-work related, or chatting with coworkers and just working on the code. And I recently read an email that came out by Joe Eames, who is a master teacher. And he explained how when he was a junior developer, how his boss told him, you're not here to write code, you're here to deliver a product. Is something to that effect. I think that productivity at its core is delivering a product to the end user that is useful to them. And that's not something I made up. I know I've read it before, but when we deliver a product that's useful to an end customer, we're actually being productive. Productivity means creating software that helps other people be productive, that helps them to do things, or that does something in the world, that creates some form of value. Now, it's interesting, I found a definition of productivity here, just through the good old Google Foo, and it says the effectiveness of product effort, especially in industry, as measured in terms of rate of output per unit. So being productive means actually being able to produce more. So you might think of the 10x developer, right? Can I crank out code? Is it lines of code? Is putting out lines of code how I'm going to be productive? Now, it's interesting that when you think about this, because we've all seen people who can crank out code, but that code is not necessarily super readable, right? I think you need to realize something as a developer. If you're not the person who can crank out code really fast, that doesn't mean you still can't be productive. You can sell yourself on productivity if your company values clean code and code that is maintainable over time. Now, Robert Glass's book, Facts and Fallacies, I'll put a link down to it below. This book actually mentions that 80% of all effort in software is maintenance. So if you think about maintenance, that's not just bug fixes. I was reading a Stack Overflow thing and it's like, hey, remember, this isn't just bug fixes, it's actually all maintenance. So this is adding new features. So if you're able to build some code that is clean code, that's maintainable, you are actually going to be a more productive developer because you're going to help everyone down the line. Another interesting fact is most software projects actually have 10 generations of developers that come in and maintain it before the software's end of life. That's something I learned in Code Complete. So this year, I want to really break this stuff down and go, what does productivity feel like? What does it taste like? What does it smell like, right? And I'm going to be doing that through doing interviews with other people who have interesting stories that you can relate to and see how they are productive as developers. Other things that I want to tackle through other videos or interviews is procrastination. How do you solve getting over procrastination? Using cognitive science to help us to overcome stress, to work more effectively, and also working on our thinking skills. How can we be more effective and think more effectively? Another thing is learning. I think that mastering the basic skills of software engineering is actually one of the best things to help us be productive in the future. I'm also going to be adding lots of other different videos as I start to discover and seek out this topic more. So this is something that you're really, really interested in. Please follow me or subscribe so that you can follow me along with this journey. And I'd love to know what you think productivity is. Please comment below, and we'll see you in the next one.